to take a look at number 5. The problem is actually already done, but I'm going to walk through it. The measure of arc AB is 100, so I had to write that in. It wasn't given just up here. So you write 100 in for AB. What is the measure of angle APB? We're looking for this angle here. All right, because we have two tangents, that means that this arc is going to meet up with this arc, ACB, and the total has to be 360. So if this is 100, then 360 minus 100 gives us 260. All right, so this is an external angle problem. That means I'm subtracting the arcs and dividing by 2. So we have the big arc minus the little arc divided by 2 equals the angle. So 260, that's the big arc, minus the little arc, 100, divided by 2, gives me 160 over 2. 260 minus 100 gives us 160. Divided by 2 equals 80. So this angle right here is 80. All right, let's take a look at the next question. So we have to find the shaded area of this figure. BC is given as 4 centimeters. And AB, which only goes from here to here, is 12. So that means the diameter of my semicircle is 16 centimeters. All right, so let's start by finding the area of the large semicircle. All right, so the area of a semicircle is 1/2 pi r squared. So 1/2 pi times the radius, well, if the diameter is 16, the radius is going to be half that, so that's 8 squared. All right, and that equals 1/2. 8 squared is 64 times pi. Half of 64 is 32 pi. I'm going to leave it in terms of pi until I figure out this one, because it's easier to subtract this out when they're both in terms of pi. All right, so we found the area of this semicircle. Now let's do the smaller one. All right, so the area of the small semicircle, same formula, is 1/2 pi r squared. All right, so that equals 1/2 pi times the radius. Well, the radius is 2 because the diameter is 4, so half of that would be 2 squared, which gives us 4. All right, so half of 4, that's easy enough to do. Half of 4 gives me 2 pi. So the area of this small semicircle is 2 pi. So now all I have to do is subtract the 2. See how easy this is when we have the answer in terms of pi. So we're going to start with the exact answer, which is 32 pi minus 2 pi, which equals 30 pi centimeters squared. Now all I have to do is multiply by 3.14 if I want to get the rounded answer, or the approximate answer. So that's 30 times 3.14, and I'm going to do that on the calculator. So 30 times 3.14 gives me 94.2. So my approximate answer is 94.2. Centimeters squared. So there's the approximate answer and my exact answer. All right, stay tuned for questions 7 and 8.